Hi guys, welcome to today's drawing time. I'm so happy you're all here. Hello Dark Guy, how are you? Hello Ren. Oh, Cannibal Cult, thank you so much for the subscription. Really appreciate that. Thank you. We're getting close to unlocking another emote, guys. Maybe sometime soon we'll get there. Thank you, Dark Guy. Thank you so much. How are you guys doing this morning? So, I had a lot of trouble with my lighting today, which is why we've got this top section kind of more lit up because I don't know, for whatever reason the webcams just wouldn't work today. So yeah, I had a lot of trouble, and I finally had to use my extra ring light because it was the only way that everything wasn't completely overexposed in the room and I could still see the artwork, which is not something that's actually happened for a long time. I don't know why it randomly happened today, but you know, we're gonna make progress, guys. So hopefully, hopefully I'll get this top section done. Last time we did the whole wall, so that was a lot of work, and I'm really happy it's done. But yeah, Humpty is looking good. Really happy with Humpty. So today we have to do the bird and we have to do the sky. So I'll see how far I get along with all of that. So at least I made a start on that background, you know, which is good. But I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to getting it done. Humpty coming along well, thank you. You think we will get it today? I think we might, Ren. I think we might, yeah. That's a lot of wool, looking good so far. Thank you, Neutron. How are you doing? I hope you're well. So yeah, the wall was literally the worst part of this whole piece. I am so happy that it's done. I tried to take some pictures last night, you know, of my... why am I getting linear lines on this? I have no idea. That is so strange. Oh, that's why, because I've got the masking tape underneath. Completely forgot about that. I just have to be careful and kind of take it off as I go, which is unfortunate, but what can you do about masking tape lines when, you know, you've kind of tried to stick the whole thing together? All I can do is really adjust them a tiny bit and not press so hard on certain sections. It still feels so dark in here. Like, I can't get used to it. It's just, normally this room is so nice and bright, and today it's just, I don't know, it feels overcast outside, and because of the lighting situation I had to fix up, it feels even darker inside now than it did before. I hate it. This is the one thing about winter, whenever it gets overcast, it starts to feel really miserable. One of my past managers I used to work for once told me that co-workers, well, not co-workers, employees' productivity rate always goes down in winter, so apparently it's not just me. Oh yeah, I have to do the girl as well. I almost forgot about her. We'll get to her. You're doing well, just getting in from a ton of yard work. Time to relax, get some inspiration, and get to painting. That sounds fantastic. What are you going to paint? How am I today? I am doing really good, Neutron. Really good. I've had a lovely day. Been trying to get my sleep schedule fixed since I had that very late night because, yeah, it just really messed me up, and now I'm struggling to get up in the mornings again. But I'm slowly getting back to my previous schedule, which is really nice. You know. The bat ring is rad. We've called her Betsy. So yeah, she's really, really adorable. We love having her about. What is the sleep schedule? Good point, right? I mean, who really tries to chase those consistently? But no, I just find that it's much easier for me to get up in the mornings when, I haven't messed up my sleep schedule. Betsy was your first vehicle's name. Okay. What kind of vehicle was Betsy? I don't know. Betsy sounds like the kind of name you would give to a pickup truck for some reason. I don't know why. Just gives me that real pickup truck feel. So I noticed that Charles is streaming again today. I'm really, really excited to go popping into his stream later today. He really has such awesome drawings. It was a 2002 Ford Expedition. Huge vehicle. You loved it, but flipped it and totaled it in a snowstorm. Oh no. That is so sad. Really, really sad. What color was Betsy? Yeah, it's crazy how attached you can get to a car. Like, one you really love. I don't know, it just develops that real personal connection. Like, I'm really attached to my car. I love mine. I drive a Volkswagen New Beetle, one of those 2000s ones. And she's beautiful and blue and just adorable. So, really, really happy with her. She's been so reliable too. It's silver. You still have a blue van named Bubby now. It's so cute that you name all your vehicles. Hello, Books on Phonics. How are you doing? I hope you're well. We're working on my Humpty Dumpty piece today, so hopefully I'll make a lot of progress. We'll see. I have a bit of a problem because the girl is not quite done yet, and obviously she is, she's a little bit in my way. So I need to figure out how I'm going to deal with that. You used to drive a 2017 VW Beetle convertible named Beatrice. That is so cute. What a perfect name for a Beetle. How adorable. What color was Beatrice? You don't drive anymore though? Okay. For what reason is that, Ren? Is that just by choice or health reasons? Why is Humpty Dumpty he's in your universe lore? So Humpty Dumpty is just a chosen, basically something I chose to do a storybook of, and I'm going to change the Humpty Dumpty story. So it's going to have a little bit of a twist. It's not going to be the same as the original, but yeah, it's based on the Humpty Dumpty story. And basically, I just wanted a story that was already developed that a lot of people knew, because I'm planning to send this storybook in to a publishing agency, and hopefully, because they'll be familiar with the story, it'll let them see how I can produce imagery in a certain style. And yeah, hopefully I'll get in. We'll see, fingers crossed. I'm really putting in a lot of work into Humpty, so hopefully it pans out, you know, but long-term project. For some reason, you always want to look for a kite or a hot air balloon in some of my work. Well, I have drawn kites before, and I've definitely drawn hot air balloons before. But in this case, I don't know. I don't think there were hot air balloons back then. Maybe there were, maybe because didn't they have the those Airbuses a very long time ago? I'm not sure. She was white with a tan soft top and tan interior. Thank you, Chaz. I'm glad you like my style. Wait, what are you talking about, Ren? Your car? Are you talking about your car? You used to drive an awesome Toyota, wanted to name it Invincible, got totaled. Not really Invincible. That would have been a really ironic name, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would be kind of funny, but so sad at the same time. But hey, you might get another one that you love just as much, right? You don't drive anymore because you don't need a car where you live. The train is easier and less money. That makes sense, Rin. Yeah, totally makes sense. This is actually true. Oh, and plus, like, a car has such, like, it's so high maintenance, it's so expensive to keep up anyway, so you can definitely live a lot cheaper if you don't have to have a car. So whereabouts are you from, Chaz? Okay. So, I think it is time for me to do the one in the back, and then hopefully all my hills will be done. That will be really, really good. So I put some sausage roll in for myself for lunch today. So I'm going to have lunch in a little bit. I might go check on it just quickly. Again, I'm getting those crazy strange streaks that I'm not putting in. This really isn't the best table for me to be working on. I don't know why I don't learn. I'm just so in love with this table. And, you know, I don't want to learn. But it's giving me that streaky look, you know? Whenever I go over certain sections, it gives that silly streaky look. You have to be really careful. It would be ironic. You have it again. It's fixed more or less. It was a long time ago. You guessed it is invincible. Well, in that case, it definitely does sound invincible, I would say. You think Humpty Dumpty is fragile, or is it cooked? Well, he didn't look so good in some of the other drawings I've done. He's not in great shape, so... He's a raw egg, so he's very fragile. Exactly. By the way, thank you so much, Ren, for setting up all these commands to explain about Humpty Dumpty. I really hope it helps people understand the process a little bit better. Hello, Jason. How are you doing? Cool. Where you can die from a bug and spiders. It's okay, Chaz. It's okay. I actually had to kill a giant huntsman in my studio. Like, he was probably chilling out next to me all day. But, after my stream, I looked around and I saw him, like, right up next to the window. And I was like, okay. If I knew you were there, I would probably not have been so comfortable, but, you know, They're pretty nice, and I felt really bad because I don't usually like killing them. Because those big ones catch all of our mozzies, and I hate mozzies, so I would rather have a big spider in my room than have 1,000 mozzies. But you know, there was no way to sort of like have him safely out of the way, and so my brother helped me get rid of him, unfortunately. I really wanted to just open the door and like have him just go out, but wasn't gonna work out, you know, because then all the mozzies would get in. Did you forget I made you a VIP? I don't know when I did that. Probably was a couple weeks ago, but you deserve to be a VIP, Jason. Don't underestimate eggs though. They can be fragile, but they can be equally durable in the right circumstances. Nature's amazing inventions, exactly. They're pretty hardy. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear you're not feeling that great, Jason. That's too bad. But yeah, hopefully you'll have a good time chatting with us and feel a little bit better, you know? Sometimes for me, being on a stream with somebody and just a group of people that I really enjoy hanging out with can totally help my mood. So can't fix everything, but you know, can put a smile on your face, hopefully. He was probably hiding from me. Well, I never like mean bad for them. Okay, I'm gonna go check on my food, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna give it like 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna go have lunch. So, 5 more minutes. How much progress can I make in 5 minutes, hey? That was a very short be right back, wasn't it? Well, we're gonna have a bit of a longer be right back this time. So, after 10 minutes when I have my food. Yeah, I'm really sorry that I'm taking these like lunch breaks now, but before I wasn't really quite streaming that long and I wasn't really streaming during lunchtime. I used to start after lunch. So, yeah, it was really you know, I was never having lunch during my streams. But lately, I've changed my stream times. So I now stream a little bit earlier, which also means that I can stream a little bit longer during the day. So it just allows for things to be a little less pressured, you know. And it's just worked out so well. I'm really happy with it. You love that shirt, Nearly Departed? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's actually a dress, not just a shirt, and it's really nice and warm and comfy. And I was like, clothes that are creepy, comfy, and I enjoy wearing. That's a thumbs up for me, you know. Do not feel bad about giving yourself breaks. It's important. Yeah, that's true, Ren. It's true. And hey, I'm not the worst. I've noticed like other streamers actually take off like full 30 minutes or even longer for lunch breaks, so I reckon I'm doing alright, you know? But yeah, I am also still, you know, a fleshed creature. I'm not totally undead yet, so unfortunately, until then, I need to eat, you know, and it's a very tedious part of the day, but we gotta do it. Creepy and comfy is the real deal right there. Yeah, that's how I feel, you know. When I saw this dress, I was just like, yeah, I have to get that. That is perfect. Shinobi! Hello, how are you doing? An earlier stream for you, hooray. Thank you so much again for your subscription yesterday. Really appreciate that. We'll be getting close to hitting our mark, you know? I think, where was it? How can you see where you get another emote? Is it in achievements? I reckon it's in achievements. Because we were getting close, so I reckon we might get there. Yeah, I don't know where it is. I don't know. But anyway, when I was looking a couple days ago, we were getting close. That means as soon as we unlock that next emote level, we can have Abigail. Well, I was thinking of doing Abigail, unless you guys have a better idea, but Abigail the Skeleton Girl, I reckon, is a really nice one to have. Am I back to working on the infamous wall? No, definitely not. I'm not touching this wall again. I'm very over this wall, but I am actually finishing off the rest of Humpty's scenery. So it's under the emote section. Okay, let me have a look. Would that be... where on earth would that be? Viewer rewards? Guess it would be under viewer rewards. Oh, there we go. Emotes. So yeah, we're at 46 out of 50. So when we get to 50, we get another emote slot. So not too far. You see, we're back to Humpty. You missed this piece. You love it so much. Well, Appy, we are going to have a lot more Humpty pieces in the future. And after Humpty's done, we're going to have, you know, various other book projects that are going to follow. So this is not going to be the end of it. Yeah, we're only a few away, exactly. Under affiliate settings, and then there's a link for emote. Yeah, so I found it. So it looks like we need 50. When we get to 50, we'll have another. Until then, unfortunately, we can't. Okay, I think I need to go have lunch, so I will be back, and I will leave you guys with Humpty to look at. So at least then you guys can enjoy something while I'm gone. And I will probably be around 10 to 15 minutes. So not super long, but where am I looking? I'm trying to find my Be Right Back screen and I cannot for the life of me find it. There we go. You're still trying to get your next slot? Well, keep going, Jason, keep going. How many have you got? Okay, I will be right back. So see you guys in 10 to 15 minutes. And I'm gonna have lunch and then we'll finish the rest of this piece. Hello guys! Thank you for the wait. I'm so sorry that I had to step away for some lunch, but it turned out to be really delicious, so feeling a lot less starving right now. Hello Abnormer, how are you doing? Wait, Leash is here? Where's Leash? Oh, there we are. Hello Leash, how are you doing? Did you have a stream today? Okay, so before lunch, we were working on the hills in the back and we mostly finished them. So not too much, but I need to make the one in the front, behind the girl, a little bit more prominent because I need to show that it's in the foreground, you know. Did everyone else have a nice break? Drank something, did some stretching? I'm kind of running out of space on my desk, but luckily this paper is kind of flexible, so it deals with it all right. I wonder what child is working on today. I'm curious. Thanks, guys. You're running around packing up the last bits to move, but you drank some water. Well, that's good, that's good. Do you guys have a lot of stuff to still, like, unpack in the new place, or do you think it's gonna not take you too long? You're okay. You haven't streamed in a while. Life's been pretty heavy for various reasons, so you've been off of social media for the most part. That is so tragic to hear, Leash. Really sorry to hear that. But definitely good that you're taking a break because, yeah, social media can be really intense sometimes and just, you know, weigh you down even more. Just bring a lot of negativity into you. And especially when you're feeling down, you know, it's not great to tempt yourself, you know, with more of that. But I really hope things get better for you soon. I'm getting really, really excited to see this piece, well, to see this whole storybook finished. I've been starting to scout out places I can get it printed and how to get it printed. So, at times I've been considering, should I start a Kickstarter for something like that? Is that more worthwhile, you know, and then if it just doesn't pan out, it doesn't. But then what happens to those people who pledged? You know, I don't want anyone to pledge and then if I don't get enough people then they don't get anything. So yeah, I don't know how it works. Or is that how Kickstarters work? If it doesn't completely finish, then people just don't get their stuff? Yes, guys, could we have a shout out for Leash, guys? If you can please give Leash a follow. Her streams are so fun to be with, and you gotta chill out there sometime. And her art is beautiful, so you gotta check her work out. It's definitely looking up. Been working on a big oil painting in the meantime. Can't wait to share it. Well, at least you're still keeping busy, right? Still doing things. That sounds amazing. I can't wait to see it too. That's usually how Kickstarter goes, unfortunately. Okay, So if it's a small project and not enough people pledge, then those people don't get the reward. That's unfortunate. Luckily, all the Kickstarter stuff I've been a part of have always succeeded, so I've always gotten my things. I pledged for this beautiful bag. It was like a French bag. But the reason I got it is because I wanted an art bag. And that was really, really awesome, you know, so it fits all my paper blank sketchbooks and it fits my iPad. It fits pretty much everything. And the way that it opens and just has room for all my pencils and, you know, my, what do you call this? My mini Sendak. This is my mini Sendak, which is where I keep all of my art tools. So whenever I go to my boyfriend's house, I always take it with me so that I can draw when I'm at his. You'd recommend maybe a donation goal. Yeah, because at least if it's a donation goal, you know, people aren't expecting that they're going to get necessarily get something in return. They've done it out of support, out of hoping that it can get there, which would be good, but I just don't think I have enough people for a donation to succeed yet, you know. But I mean, it's worth a try. A donation goal would work essentially the same without the worry. Exactly. And I just, you know, I don't want people to sort of pledge on Kickstarter and then think they're gonna get something and then they don't, because, you know, for example, I didn't know that you can't maybe get your thing. I wasn't sure how it works. So I wouldn't want to disappoint people like that. That's, you know, that's not great. But yeah, donation goal could definitely be a good way to go. So the reason I'm wanting to get them like pre-printed is because if I get them pre-printed, I don't need to, I can get more of the money. I get barely any money if it's like, if I do it print on demand, because the company handles pretty much all the shipping and everything. The other reason I want to do it is I like to send my stuff out personally, like from me to you guys. I don't like the company sending it to you guys because it just, I like to add little goodies and like little cards and stickers and things. So I can't do that when they're sending it to you and I'm not, you know? So that's part of the reason I don't want to do it print on demand. But if I do it print on demand, at least I know I won't sit with like a bunch of books in my studio that aren't purchased and that just take up space and things like that, so. You also like to proof the prints to make sure the colors are accurate. That too, exactly. I mean, what if I get it, well, if I do get it done through print on demand, Jason, I'm going to order one myself first. So I will know if it's going to look crap. It won't look crap because I just won't sell it if it is. But it's just a lot more personal being able to share little bits and pieces, you know, with my art. If I send it straight from me to you guys. I don't know, I just much prefer getting it directly from the artist rather than through a company, but maybe that's just me, you know. Yeah, there's something really special about handling and mailing all your products and art yourself. Exactly. So, you know, I just much prefer that. No, you agree, you'd rather do it yourself as well. Yeah, same. I don't know. I feel like it lets both the customer and the artist get more out of it. You know, I much prefer when I'm you know, adding stickers, compiling that little parcel and everything. So for me, it's really much more fulfilling to do it that way. When I paint, what do I paint? What am I inspired by? Hello, Commandant Paras. Normally, when I paint, so my I usually start out by sketching, and then I move on to painting. So I don't know. I just have a ton of ideas in my head. You know, like I'll sit and daydream, and I'll be imagining things and be thinking about these characters. So I just have this little world of characters usually in my head that I play around with. I'm also really inspired by, you know, some of the games I play, a lot of movies that I watch have really inspired me. I'm also inspired heavily by the pop surrealist art movement, which is quite focused nowadays on particularly little kids. And it always has a very strong concept behind it. Like, you know, if you look at a pop surrealist art piece, more often than not, there's a deep meaning behind it. So I'm just always trying to look for things that are going to make people think, you know, but not really. I'm not really trying to explain everything. I want people to be able to, you know, fill in the gaps for themselves. It's kind of like a piece of music. You know, if you listen to a piece of music, one person can get something out of it and another person can get completely different meaning out of it. And I want my art to be like that, you know. I want two people to be able to look at it and be like, well, this means this to me and that this means another thing to that person. Because I feel like it's really special like that, you know, it becomes something that then they're a part of rather than just, you know, me explaining everything. King Artist, hello, thank you for the follow. Please sit down, join our vampire tea party. Hi Robin, how are you this morning? Have you had some of those delicious coffees yet? Okay, so I feel like that front one is done. I think it's just slightly competing with the wall, and I don't want the wall to go even darker. So I'm going to gently lighten it up. Not too much, but just a little. I just don't want it to be too dark so that the wall isn't the main thing that you see. But it's alright. It's not looking too bad. Okay. So the ones in the back, probably all good. Just need to darken this bit up a little bit more so it looks like it's in front. You're very good. You just finished your enrollment for film school. Well, 90% of it just need to scan your documents and attach them all. That sounds like it would have been a chore. It's one of those life things, right, that you just gotta pave through. But hey, at least it's for something exciting. That's always nice. You know, you don't mind going through documentation if it's for something you're really excited for. Still so happy for you. That's interesting. You always found drawing, but you always found drawing, but especially painting a way to explore and reveal one's own unconsciousness. That is definitely true. Definitely gives you a peek into someone's brain. Yeah, exactly. Definitely does. I feel like, you get to see a part of an artist, like actually a really a really personal part. And for me, there was a point where it was really daunting for me to put my art online. I remember I was on DeviantArt and I put my art online for the first time. And I was at first really excited, but then I felt really kind of like, you put your whole personality online, and I felt really overwhelmed and I deleted all of it. And then I stayed offline for still a couple of years. I went to university to study art because I loved it. And my teachers made me realize that, you can't just be a closet artist. You can't never put your art online. You have to overcome that. So it was really hard for me. But hey, if my past self had seen me now streaming my art online, I'm sure past self would be really proud. Because, yeah, it's definitely, I think people don't often realize that for artists it can be really daunting to put your art online because it is such a deep, connected part of who you are. You have a question regarding my process. After I'm done this drawing, do I scan the image and then edit it in, say, Photoshop? Well, normally yes, so I scan the drawings. So I have a different process for all of them. For this one, my plan is to scan it in, and then I'll clean it up. So if there's any like specks or marks of dust or anything that shouldn't be on, in the scan, I'll, edit those out in Photoshop. And anything that I feel is really not meant to be there, I'll edit out. Then I'll clean the whole drawing, make sure that it's just like completely white and the pencil sketches are the only piece you can see, so no paper texture. And then I generally print it out. And sometimes I paint over it in watercolor, but on other times I just place it in Procreate and I color it straight in Procreate. So for this one, because it's such a long project, I'm probably going to do it in Procreate, but we'll see. You get me, you yourself suffer from anxious perfectionism, so you get that uploading your art to everyone to see may not be easy at first. Yeah, well, that's another aspect, right? That can be extremely intimidating, is feeling like the whole world is going to judge your art for, things that you feel maybe are only practice runs. Luckily for me, that wasn't what I was struggling with, but I know a lot of people do struggle with that, and like you can go to their accounts and then they've just deleted a bunch of their old work that you actually felt was amazing. So, and you know what? Ever since I've been on Instagram, sometimes I'll make a piece and I'll spend like 3 or 4 days on that piece, right? And I'll post it and it gets maybe not even 100 likes. And then I'll post another one and I maybe just sketched it in 20 minutes and I feel like it's not that great. And that one blows up, gets tons of likes, everyone goes crazy about it. So what you sometimes think is bad isn't bad for everyone else. They might get value out of those pieces that aren't necessarily, perfect to you. So I feel like it's still good to put those pieces on. It's still good to let every piece have equal opportunity. Let's fight for a world where every piece of art has an equal opportunity. If you'd like to share what you have been working on or want to see other pieces created by our community or just want to join in the fun, please join Discord. Yes, exactly, Alpy. Definitely, please do. Okay. I reckon it's time for more trees, so I want to do a nice pine tree here. Similar to how I did the ones on the other side of my page. I was so happy with the pine trees I did yesterday. I really feel like they came out so good. And I was dreading them, like, that whole evening after the previous day, I was looking at that drawing and I was going, oh no. This one is a lost cause, and funnily enough, if it weren't for streaming to you guys, I would probably have just scrapped it and not continued on with it, but I feel like that's one of the parts of streaming that kind of keeps you accountable. You know, I know that you guys have already seen it and you guys are curious to see it finished, so I'm likely to keep going. And sometimes that is a good thing, you know. So Rin, I'm kind of curious. Have you actually done like professional voice acting for people, or is that something you're trying to get into, or is it something you do more as a hobby? Because I've always been curious how that works. I need to try to stay on camera, right? I'm kind of going off course here. You've done voice acting for a few games and some like fan-made YouTube things, but nothing professional, you suppose. But isn't making some for games already professional? I would consider that professional. It's definitely more of a hobby, but you have friends that make games and movies and things, so you're available if they need you. Well, I would love to hear what your character sounds like. Roger, how are you doing? We're all good. How are you? Really happy that you're here. Did your friends finish those games, right? You haven't slept, but the silver lining is that you get to be here instead of 5 a.m. Oh no, Roger. Oh no. I have had a couple of nights like that. I actually had one night like that this week where I didn't go to sleep till like 5 a.m. Not great, right? It's not great. You have a lot of voices that you do. That is a crazy skill to be able to master, Rin. Like, being able to pull off more than one voice is pretty tricky. most of the characters here end up being typecasted as like pixies or creatures that have very high voices. Are you happy about that? Do you enjoy the high-pitched ones? So you're unfamiliar. Who are the original characters in the Humpty Dumpty story? Sounds like you need to read some nursery rhymes again, Kishinobi. So it's basically only Humpty, the king's horses, and the king's men. That's pretty much the only characters that I think have to be in the story. So I've just added my own other characters, you know, so I'm going to have the king, I'm going to have this girl over here, there's Humpty, there's a spider, and well, there's going to be the bird as well. So, not too many. I don't think the spider is actually in the story originally. I think, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe some stories might have had the spider, but I'm pretty sure Humpty just randomly falls. Yeah, exactly. The original story we've been told was actually a poem about war, and Humpty represented a cannon, and then they were the king's men. We've had a couple people tell us that, so I reckon it's probably pretty accurate. Okay, so only place, so I can do the pine trees here in the corner. They're probably a good place to start. I feel like it's probably not supposed to go that tall because, um, you know, you're not going to be able to see it if it's that tall. It's not going to go it's not in this distance. That's awesome. You were going to ask if I was going to add my own characters. So yeah, I think this, well, at least from what I know, the spider isn't in the original, so then I have added the spider. I've added the girl, and I'm gonna add the king. So, but after this book, I'm going to start working on my very own book about a dog that keeps eating things, and it's gonna be called Humphrey's Humongous Hunger. So there's already some prints of him in my shop, which I'm selling as cards and a bunch of other things. But he's going to become a storybook. So, my very own storybook. To answer my question, yeah, you don't mind doing the high-pitched voice characters, but it can hurt after a while if the script is super long. I bet, yeah. It's a voice that you are particularly good at, so you don't mind. Well, that's good, that's good. You're also really good with accents. That's even more cool. I can confirm. You saw the card, you love it. Oh, thanks, Roger. Thank you. Yeah, I meant to send one to Robin, so just getting everything together at this point, then I'll send it over. Usually my print packing day is on Fridays because I don't really stream as much on Fridays, so I have a little bit more time to do other things because streaming keeps my day really full and I don't have a lot of time for many other things when I do stream. So yeah, I try to do it on those other days. Cool, so we have the pine trees in the corner, and another thing I still need to add is the clouds. Let us start with the girl and the bird. When I have those done, I can move on to the next thing. So I reckon I'll start with the girl because he needs a lot of work, you know. So I'm just gonna pull out my other drawing as a reference point. So this is what the girl looks like. So I have to try and recreate her like this. Has anyone here seen the cartoon Over the Garden Wall? A great little mini series with an eerie style of animation. Highly recommend. Over the Garden Wall? Let me Google that. So is this like an animated series? I haven't seen this. I have to see this. Actually, I've seen something about this before, so yeah, I kind of feel like someone may have already recommended it to me before. Oh, you think you have seen it? Lucky you, because it looks amazing. Okay, so the girl needs to look like her, which means I need to try and make her look as close as possible to the original. Because one thing they really do look for in, you know, character development is, within storybooks, is whether you can consistently draw a character accurately. So it's really important that I nail that. You think I might like it? Elijah Wood is the main voice actor. It's quite clever and funny. Wow, it must be really incredible if he would act in it, because he's like a really famous actor. Okay. You don't think you have the voice for that? Voice for what exactly? It amazes you what some of your favorite audiobook readers can do. I've not really listened to that many audiobooks, to be honest. The little brickies are great. Thank you. Thank you. They were so much work. I am so glad they're over. It amazes you. Oh, you hope everyone's having a lovely day. We really are, Aoife. How are you doing? I'm glad you're here. You're well, thanks. Just working the night away. What, you're doing like paid work? Shouldn't be working at night. You don't listen to the radio much on the drive to work, mostly audiobooks or podcasts. Yeah, those are so much. I feel like the radio has become kind of obsolete these days. At least for me, I never use the radio. Because, I mean, first of all, you can put a Twitch stream on, listen to the audio, listen to a podcast. There's just way too much content to feel like listening to the radio, you know. The radio feels rather impersonal now to me, so not a huge fan. I'm struggling to work with a thicker pencil when I have these super thin ones I could use. You know, making it so hard for myself. Yeah, we've got Betsy. Debate reading, it's infused with the power of draw. Exactly. Betsy is the secret to all my drawing skills. Without her, I couldn't draw. You're not as fast on mobile. So, Humpty, what creature laid him? Good question, right? Good question. I don't know. What do you reckon? What do you reckon laid Humpty? Maybe Godzilla did. Maybe Godzilla did. Zazu was chewing up some of the branches in his cage and I was freaking out because it sounded like somebody was picking up a chair outside and just stealing it. It was like, what the heck? Why would you steal a chair? This is Australia. We have enough to go around. Surely we do. You're so fast, so it's hard to move this arm. It's so hard to move this arm. Why is it hard to move your arm? You work every night until 5 a.m. That's why you love being able to work along with the stream. Well, I'm so glad that, you know, the stream helps you get work done. You're thinking some awful lizard for sure. Well then Godzilla sounds like the perfect culprit, you know? It may be a reptilian shapeshifter. What do they call it? Face? I always want to say face shifter. I don't know why I want to say that, but yeah, shapeshifter. I mean, heck, if aliens are real, so are those, and some of those celebrities definitely look like them, don't they? Well, she's looking much better than her previous zombie deformed self did, you know. She's gotten quite the makeover. It's amazing what makeup can do even for a zombie, you know. Yeah, congrats on full superpower status. We've been so appreciative that Appy wanted to step up and be a mod here. It's been so much help. Your phone is dying, so you trust Appy to mod the rest of the stream. You'll see us all next stream once your internet is hooked up. Well, no worries, Ren. You have been huge help, even in the middle of your move. I don't know how you do it, but thank you so much, and I really, really hope the move goes well. Full in 14 days, you guess? Wait, what happens in 14 days? We definitely will miss you, Abby. Sorry, Rin. We definitely will. But I am so glad that you're now going to have your very own space. And you'll be able to start streaming soon. That'll be awesome. You got your second shot. It all kicks in within 14 days. What kicks in? Like, are you meaning side effects or what kicks in? I don't think we have them available in Australia yet. I think it's only for, like, what do they call them? Essential workers. I'm pretty sure you can't get them unless you're an essential worker in Australia. You wanted to think of something clever, but you were tired. You were just about to go to sleep. I am so happy with how she's turned out. She looks great. I feel like I'm doing surgery because everything is so meticulous and small, and I have to be really careful, you know? Careful what I do. But hey, she looks good considering her size, so that's a positive. You're considered fully vaccinated after 14 days. Okay, okay. Full vaccine effectiveness kicks in about a 2-week period. Yeah, that's why your arm is killing you. You don't sit still, so you end up moving a bunch and it hurts. Oh no, Abby. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Vaccines seem to be, for some people, they don't do anything. And for other people, it seems like they cause really terrible arm pain, you know. But yeah, hopefully it goes away soon. Some people have said that my little girl character looks kind of like Little Miss Muffet, and other people have said she looks like Alice in Wonderland, so I got a bit of both vibes going all in one. I think that's pretty cool though. I like both those characters, so it's not a bad thing to, you know, be referred to, be related to. There we go. Well, I'm glad she's done because she was one of my bigger concerns. Sorry to drop in and run out, but you just wanted to say hi to everyone before bed. Thanks for sharing my art. Fuego, thank you so much for stopping by. We never mind, you know? If all you do is come on, say hello, it still means the world to us, you know, because we know you're keeping in touch, you're still here, and we can hear from you and know you're okay, you know? But yeah, hope you have a good rest of your evening and get a lot of good sleep. Thank you, Robin. Thank you. Tomorrow is shipping day for your print. So, well, not shipping day, packaging day. So, we'll probably ship it next week sometime. But tomorrow is printing and packing day for your print. So, you should get it pretty soon because you're only in Brisbane. And thank you again for ordering because I'm really excited to get to send you something. Really excited. Cool. So girl is done. I might just blend the bottom part of her dress. Make it slightly more shaded as well. She is so tiny, it's ridiculously hard working on her. At this size. But hey, she looks good. That's all that matters, you know. This is really fantastic stuff. It's come a long way since I was doing the wall. It really has, hasn't it? I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm starting to really itch to get the whole thing colored and, you know, made into a book. So, the closer it gets to the end, the more exciting it gets. Okay, so next thing is the bird. So I can put away my sketch of the girl. So for reference, that's her in the distance and that is her a little bit closer up. So hopefully I got her close as possible to the original character because it kind of matters, you know, it kind of matters when you're trying to do book illustrations. You want to keep the characters as consistently looking as possible. So, but yeah, I'm really happy with her. Put this one away. I'm not going to work on that one today. It's nice, so nice to see the start of a piece and to see what it has become. You love this piece so much. Thank you, Alpi. Thank you. Yeah, I think this is my piece of work. Well, all of these drawings have been the most time-consuming projects I think I've worked on so far ever. Like the total, all the spreads put together are going to take much longer than any of my paintings have ever taken, so... Yeah, it's a lot of work. Okay, well, I'm glad she's done, because we have to move on. We have to work on the little bird up here. So I want to base it off of a robin. So I want it to be kind of like really nice and pudgy. And once I'm done with all of these, I can pretty much start the clouds, and then we're done, guys. Then we have finished this spread. Still a bunch of others to go, obviously, but at least we know that this one would then be out of the way, you know? Probably start another one next week. So it's going to be a lot of work, because the next ones I'm going to do have the kings, horses, and men in them, and they're going to be a lot of work. I just know. One thing that's really helped me be able to draw birds a lot better is watching Zazu, particularly watching him when he flies, because they're really tricky. They have incredibly complex shapes. They're not the easiest things to draw. And I am actually quite, struggling quite a fair bit with this one, so not quite getting the wings to bend the way that I want them to. I want them to have just like a really small, whimsical bend. Khan, how are you doing? I'm good. I hope your week has been going well. I think the problem with this bird is it doesn't have enough body. And I did want to caricaturize it a little bit, but I feel like that's maybe a little too much. Hi, Near Perfection! How are you doing today? You're afraid you're not great right now, not anymore. Oh no, do you want to talk about it, Khan? I'm so sorry to hear that. That really sucks. How awful. It's crazy how we can wake up one day and our whole life feels perfect, and then sometimes something just happens and it just ruins our whole life, you know? It's like, why you gotta be like that, life? Yeah. Yeah, one thing people always love to say when things are going rough is time heals everything. And I don't know. Sometimes I feel like that's true, and other times I don't really feel like that has any truth to it whatsoever. You know? But being able to feel means we still have a heart in us, you know? So being able to get hurt and feel is part of what makes us special, sadly. Short story, a girl broke your heart, things got too real, she got scared, removed you from Snap. You know she had trauma and horrible exes and whatnot, but she didn't even say anything. And it seemed like she was opening up about a lot of stuff. That is so sad. That is really sad. I am so sorry to hear that. Relationships can just like really suck sometimes. That's rough. Honestly, one of the worst things is there's nothing you can really do. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and like the worst part is like you now have all these questions like, is this person just that hurt that, you know, if they had a different chance or a second chance, would it have worked out? You know, you've got all these questions in your mind, and it can drive you crazy because you feel so helpless and there's nothing you can do. But I feel like at the end of the day, it's important for you to move on. You know, it's important for you to not hold on to just a hope constantly. You know, if this person cared enough about you, they would come back. And, you know, it's sad, but at the end of the day, a relationship is twofold and needs to serve both you and the other person. So, in this case, because your hands are tied, nothing more you can do, really. Really sucks. You don't even know how to proceed if you should give it a couple of days and add her. She hasn't added you on her block list yet. So how does it work exactly? Has she just ghosted you and not messaged you back, or because she seemingly hasn't blocked you? You're sorry that you had experienced that. Being ghosted is a really difficult thing to try and come to terms with. Yeah, I think that's even worse than being told what happened, you know, because you've now got all these leftover questions and you don't know what to do, right? There's no right answer. You suppose the best thing would be storage because it seems to be an issue with her, not anything you did. Yeah, exactly. And you know, some people just aren't ready for that kind of thing. Maybe not at this point in their lives, and maybe she realized that. Maybe she realized, you know, she just doesn't have energy to, you know, pour into you, you know, to pour into loving a new person. And that's also like a decision she has to make for her. Could have gone about it a little bit differently though, you know, not just leaving you not knowing, but sad and horrible that people who are hurt often don't know how to do things the right way, right? This little bird is looking so cute. I love him. I absolutely love him. Can you fall in love with your own drawings, guys? Is it healthy? Sometimes I don't know, they feel too real. Thank you for the follow, Deal Dow. Thank you so much. I missed the follow from King Artist. Thank you for the follow as well, King Artist, if you're still here. Can't force a 50-50. Love's not a one-way dance. Exactly, yeah. And I mean, if she just left like that, at the end of the day, you know, she's not thinking about your needs. She's not thinking about, you know, what you need. Yes, she's probably really hurt, but at the end of the day, you need someone who's going to understand that, you know, you have needs too. You're a real feeling person. So, you know, she's obviously just not in the right stage of life to be with someone. You could try reaching out, but if she doesn't reciprocate the gesture, try not to dwell on it for too long. Exactly, Leash, yeah. It's really hard, but honestly not worth your time if she won't communicate with you about it. Exactly, yeah. So be careful, like don't fall in the trap where you're like holding on hope for this person that, you know, didn't find it worthy enough to explain why they left. Because honestly, that's a little lame. Actually, it's very lame. But you know, sometimes people just aren't ready for things. You were talking about her ex. In your opinion, she has a lot of unresolved issues, not just with her abuse, but being able to move on and being able to take someone's love. You think she's been hurt and mistreated so many times, she doesn't want to believe it when someone is standing in front of her and is willing to do whatever it takes. Yeah, that is, unfortunately, like I can understand her side of the story really well. But, and this is not from not understanding her side of it, she needs to start by loving herself. She needs to start by, she can't just rely on you to give her identity. She can't rely on you to realize that she deserves love. That is something that she probably should figure out on her own, like as an individual. I mean, you can help her with that, but at the end of the day, you need to be able to respect yourself in a relationship, and unfortunately, it's a path that she needs to try and heal on. Um, and it's really sad that these other people have mistreated her that way. It's really, really sad. And that's where the cycle starts. Now she's hurt and she's going out and hurting more people, um, which is really tragic. But hopefully she finds a way to start appreciating who she is, and realizing that some people just are terrible people in this world and hurt other people. And not everybody is like that, so it does seem like maybe she just needs friendship while she sorts out last trauma. Yeah. Just your opinion, though. You obviously know the situation better. Sorry, my dude is tough to deal with. Exactly. I mean, people are so complicated. You can't, like, put them in a box and be like, well, this is what's happening. But I think the most important thing for you to do is just not hold on, not hold on to potentially false hope. Like, if she never comes back, and then you weren't able to, do what's good for you, and find somebody you can pour love into, because clearly you're a very good person that really cares, and you don't want to, stay stuck in life just because of potential hope that some person might turn around at some point. If you love someone, you gotta be there. You gotta jump on them, because I mean, jump on the opportunity of the relationship, because life is short and you never know. Those people, if you don't tell the people you love what they mean to you, you never know. They might try to find somebody else because they didn't know that you loved them. This is someone you don't want to let go, even as a friend. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's rough. That's so rough. That really sucks. Why is my Discord being noisy? It's like, it never does these sounds, but today it's doing a bunch of them. I don't know why. Trauma can make people act rashly and without much thought, especially if they feel as though they may be entering a dangerous situation. It doesn't make sense from the outside, but perhaps her blocking you is only a protective measure for herself in this moment. You hope you get a chance to talk with her when things have calmed down a bit more. Exactly. I mean, for her, she could feel like, she could have been struggling with this constant anxiety about the situation, and feeling like, it's just too much for her, and that is the best way for her out at this point. Which just means she just needs time. She needs to heal from that properly. Hi, Sportler, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Well, the little bird is looking very happy, which makes me very happy, because I want a happy little bird in my drawing. Where on earth is that sound coming from? Like if no, oh, I know where it's coming from. That's why I never heard it. Playing from my Mac, and I never had it before. Because I don't usually stream with my Mac on. Amazed at the detail I can put into some of these smaller parts of the drawing. Thank you, Robin. I do try. I do try. Not the easiest thing, I can tell you that. But I don't know. Drawing these little creatures is kind of really rewarding. It is Discord, Leash, but I've never heard it before, because I think when I'm streaming, it doesn't really play alerts. But because I'm streaming and I have Discord on my Mac, it's playing them from there, which is why it's happening. So. I need to reference the inside of bird wing because I don't feel like I'm doing this right, and I'm not. Because they've got really set patterns, and I've ruined the ends of the wings, which is why they've now started looking like something completely different. There we go. Now we're gonna look like a wing again. No work the next day though, and your brain is going to go in overdrive, so you might end up doing plenty of art. Well, that sounds like a great way to spend your time, Khan. Please hop on Discord, chat with us. I'll definitely be online tomorrow as well if you want to talk about it. You know, all of us are here for you, you know that. So, but yeah, share your drawings with us. We'd love to see, you know, art is a great way to get your mind to move through things. Draw your feelings out. That's what I always do. They have only like a very small layer. The rest will just go straight. I need to look at Zazu more. I'm clearly not that great at knowing how to draw them, you know. Do I plan on streaming tomorrow? No, I need to update my schedule on that because tomorrow's Friday, right? Yeah. So tomorrow I'm going out with my sister. We're going shopping and I need to do your package. So I can't be streaming because it's not going to be enough time. So tomorrow is Robin's package and streaming day and shopping day. But yeah. Alright, you're off to work. It was nice seeing us all again. Have a lovely day all. Well, you have a lovely day too, Roger. Hope it goes well. Well, he is so cute. I'm obsessed with my little bird. Have the earlier stream times been helpful for you guys? Oh, so we finished all the hills today. We finished this little bird up the top. And we finished the little girl. Did some pine trees in the back. So, next step is I'm gonna do the sky, guys. So I'm gonna do it like we did the other one. I'll show you. So the clouds are just going to be very, very faint, just like that. I don't want them to interfere too much with anything we've done in the foreground. So all I'm gonna do is a little bit of blending. So where do I want to start? Most of the clouds can probably go on the left side, so I don't need anything too major on this side. So I'm going to do a little bit behind the bird over here. Earlier stream time is quite helpful for you at the moment. Okay, well that's good, that's good. So what do you normally have on in the evenings that makes it difficult for you? I wasn't thinking it was going to help you much because you're in Australia, so yeah, I just wasn't expecting that. I need to do horizontal lines. I just want really nice, gentle, flowing kinds of clouds. Ones that don't, you know, interfere too much with the rest of the piece. Obviously, I'm going to have a bit of cropping when I design the book pages as well, because you always need to allocate some bleed around the edges. But overall, the main things, the most important things in this piece should be in. There we go. Yeah, same really, but now you have a sort of gym routine at 5:30 on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Oh, well that's really good. I'm so happy for you. It's definitely incredibly hard work, but you know, it's gonna be worth it. You're gonna feel so much healthier if you get your body you know, fit and healthy. I know I have definitely at times when I've been exercising regularly, I've definitely felt much better. Cool, so I can start some more. I want some behind Humpty, but I don't know how to do them without making Humpty look strange, so I'm just gonna do one here, like a really, really small one. At least the clouds don't have to be consistent because they're, you know, they can move and things like that, so. If they're not consistent, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, you do feel better already. It's been going for the past month and it's nice. Well, that's really, really awesome, Robin. Congrats on your hard work. It's not easy, I know. I'm not someone who likes exercise, so definitely that is not part of my regular routine. But it should be, you know, we all should exercise more. There we go. So we're starting to get more clouds, guys. I'm gonna put just one little one behind Humpty here. Okay. Call me egg. Don't say that. Poor Humpty will get a heart attack and he'll actually die before he falls. Okay. So next thing is to do the ones on the other page. Hello Hello, Hellmockery. How are you doing? I'm good, I'm good. Yeah, I've had a wonderful day. He'll get scrambled in the shower. He really will. Yeah, exactly. Was going to do some art, but it's getting late. Could you maybe just do a quick sketch? At least then you feel productive, like you had something to do for the day. Where is the Batman? Why? Why should Batman be here? Is Batman related to the art in any way? Was there an episode where Batman saved Humpty? Well, that's great that you're doing so well. You need a bit, you know, a bit of smiles around here. I've had so much bad news today, so... Well, I had a boy and a bat last time, and you were here, so you call him the Batman. Right, okay, well that's my version of Batman, I suppose. Wouldn't that be Batboy instead? True, true. But hey, he's so amazing, he's already a man. Have I been playing any games on my new PC? Honestly, Rorian, I haven't had any time to play games really. Well, I'm actually kidding, I do, but not any new games. So I've been playing Wolfenstein Enemy Territory, but that's a really old game, so you don't need a really good PC for that. Uh, but yeah, I actually just started trying to... Why is there no name showing on the alert? Hello, Sassy Rose. Thank you for the follow. I'm really glad you're here. Sorry that it didn't show up your name. But yeah, I mean, I installed Fallout 76 again, and I'm trying to install some of my old games, so hopefully soon I will be playing. But yeah, just haven't been, you know? Your real question was, is the Batman finished? Yeah, the Batman is finished. I'll show you. Show you what the Batman looked like in the end. So this is what he came out as. He looks amazing now. I had so much doubts about how I was going to do the forest area in the back, but at the end of the day, colored pencils saved it, you know? But yeah, he looks really, really good. I'm really happy for him. I love when I feel like I've done my characters justice, you know? Really, really love that. The little bat is adorable. I love the bat. I love drawing bats. They're just so cute. And I love how his hair turned out, you know? I felt like I was really worried the hair wasn't going to have enough contrast with the background. Same with the clothes as well. I was really worried about that. But it all worked out in the end. He got his scan him now so I can get some prints. Spent like an hour scanning this week, so I need to spend another hour scanning tomorrow. It's a lot of work to get through, but you know, it's all worth it. What I don't like is a little bit of separation here. I kind of just want one big rolling cloud there instead of like all these little ones. Either that or an open area, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna redo this cloud. Because I don't have enough space. I feel like just some tiny rolling clouds here are probably the way to go. Yeah, I like that already. A lot better. So, do you play Fallout 76 as well, Robin? Been a few days. How's my week progressing? It's really good, Moonlit Tia. Thank you so much for being here. I am making very good progress on Humpty, and this is the 4th spread that's done. So after this one, we only have 4 more to go, which means I am getting close to finishing this book. That'll be so awesome, guys. So awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna do one large cloud over here. I think I want to sort of make it kind of ominous, you know. You guys can't even see because I'm running out of room here. My stream is awesome and you love the dimensionality of my illustrations. Thank you, Sassy Rose. Thank you. We're working on my Humpty Dumpty storybook. So this is a longer term project that I'm doing to try and get try and showcase what kind of illustrations I can make to a children's publishing agency. And you know, I chose a familiar story so that they know what the characters are meant to be. And hopefully, when I finish this whole thing, I can get some children's books to work on. That'll be awesome. You missed Fallout 76. Well, add me, Appy, add me. I would so love to play with some of you guys. And I recently, like literally this Sunday, I just reinstalled it because I reformatted my computer last week, so I have it again. So I'm really keen to play with some of you guys. You always start it and never actually go through it, as in like with a character. Well, I can help you. Like, I can help you build up your character. I also have a lot of good gear, so I can, obviously give you a lot of plans to start out with and things like that. I'm sure that'll help. Yeah, you'd love that. Well, awesome. I'm gonna, after the stream, I'll send you a message. My username is exactly the same as it is here on us on Twitch. So maybe send me a friend invite and I'll go accept it after my stream. And then I can, I probably can't play right now, but I can at least add you, and then when I'm online, you're online, we can like go and have a look. Share some stuff. I'll help you build your camp. That's a lot of fun. The camp building is like my favorite part of the game. And hey, now you can have 2 camps, which is really awesome. So 2 camps is amazing because camp building is one of the most relaxing things about that game. Okay, so we have all the clouds done, guys. All the clouds done. I'm really, really happy with those. Look great. We have each other on Steam. You just have to reinstall it. Oh, okay. I don't think you friend each other if you have each other on Steam. You have to actually add each other by username within Fallout 76 to be friended in the game. Otherwise, it doesn't count. So, send me your Bethesda username or your whatever your username is in Fallout 76. Send me that. I'll send you an invite and well, then you just gotta accept it and then we'll be friended. Because yeah, it doesn't work by Steam. Which is a bit unfortunate, but they did what they could. I'm actually really happy that they did put it on Steam because before that it was like, really, I gotta use your crappy launcher. It doesn't even work properly. And I was like, yeah, this is stupid. So I am very, very happy they put it on Steam. Cool. So we have all the trees done. I can probably add a couple more trees down here. Particularly like shrubs and things. At the new apartment, now unpacking. You shall be lurking. Oh, Rin! That is so awesome. You have to send us some pictures once you have your stuff up. You know, your little streaming corner and everything. Artist meditation, always real nice work. Thank you, Major New Plates. Thank you so much. I'm glad. I'm glad you like my work. This has been a really intense project, so I hope that it would be worth it in the end. You got Fallout 4 for your birthday and you never ended up finishing that game. You think you got about 20 hours in it. Can you finish it? Like, isn't it, I don't have the old Fallouts, but isn't it one of those games that even if you finish all the missions, you can like keep playing it repeatedly? Or do you just mean you haven't finished the missions? So guys, we have finished. all of it. Humpty is done. I'm really happy with Humpty's progress. I might just do a little bit more, make his hand a little bit clearer. Because I feel like his little fingers are slightly getting lost here, and we don't want that. There we go. All better. You think you should be heading out, gonna listen to some sad boy music and try and drift off to sleep. Oh, can't. Sending you lots and lots of hugs. Just hang in there, you know? Just hang in there and believe that it's not you, because it's definitely not you. You know, that's just awful. We're really, really happy you came to say hello, you know? And I hope you have an awesome day with lots of art tomorrow and really enjoy yourself. You never ended up getting 76. Oh, you can keep going afterwards. Okay. So yeah, we have properly finished, guys. The little bird is super cute. Humpty is happy. The hills are nice and rolling. We have the little girl waving in the background. All the trees. And the relentless wall that we all know is my nemesis, but it is done. It is all done, guys. I am so happy. Great progress. So, it is an early finish today, but that's alright. I am going to find somebody that we can raid because I want to share our little community with somebody else as well. So I normally do stream for a little bit on Fridays, but tomorrow's stream will be cancelled because I need to do some packing, you know, packaging of prints, and I need to go shopping with my sister as well. So it's going to be a little bit different, but I am going to be back on Monday again. I'm going to be streaming on Monday, same time as usual. Am I a fan of Life is Strange series at all? I don't know what that is, actually. Yeah, Charles, definitely. We need to raid Charles, so I'm really... What on earth has he got on the bottom of his stream? I guess we'll find out. It looks like some kind of characters if you sub to him. Who knows, but we are going to raid Charles, guys, so bear with me. Appy or Rin, probably Appy, will share some messages that you guys can copy and paste when we go on the raid. And that those messages will let them know that our community has, you know, entered into their streams. So it will be really awesome if you guys can, yeah, give Charles some love and stick around and hang out with him. I assure you, his work is amazing. I am in awe. So let us go. Let us go raid Charles, and I will see you guys next time. Hang on. This channel has a follower. What the heck? I don't know why it said that to me. Anyway, see you guys. See you next time.